Back at the house now from workout number 1 of the morning. The morning's workout is always very light. This was just 2 miles on the treadmill, easy. The real purpose of this workout is not to work hard, but just get some extra volume in, really wake myself up for the morning. The advantage of doing a cardio workout in the morning, at least for me, is not only the aerobic part of it, but also the mental part of it. I feel much more prepared, energized, and calm going into any work day, but especially when I have busier days, I will make an extra effort to make sure that I'm getting in these morning miles. Because I did a little bit of work this morning, I will be hungrier than usual and need more fuel than I typically would going into a work day. That being said, I'm going to add some more carbs to my breakfast, make sure that I am getting the fuel that I need to propel me throughout the rest of the day and carry me into workouts 2 and 3. Workout number 2 of the day is done. I did just 3 sets, did a chest, a tricep, and a shoulder movement. The key to making sure that this workout gets done on any given day is really planning ahead. Every morning when I get into work, looking at the emails I have, the meetings I have scheduled, and how the day is gonna fall out. Fortunately, at my office, I do have a gym, which makes this a little easier, and it is something that you can reserve, which also has its advantages. I can look and book an hour. I don't typically use the whole hour. I'm usually only in here for 15 to 20 minutes, but it gives me a block of time to work within. So forwards planning is super helpful. There's really 2 main advantages to me doing this workout midday. Well, really 3. One of them being I'm getting more volume on my upper body. I'm doing a lot of lifting and strength work, but because it's running focused, it's a lot of lower body and core. So just working on the physique goals that I have, making sure that I'm getting enough volume on my upper body has been important, and this is an easy way to ensure that I'm doing that. The second one, just midday clarity. Having an instance that's not eating, that's not working on something, just move my body, kind of clear out, think through things that maybe I'm working on or trying to figure out. The last thing, ultimately, is just getting in more work, having the ability to do even 10 to 15 minutes. A small amount of time is still an amount of time. So if you can take advantage of that and place your volume into those small segments of your day, it's super helpful to accomplishing your bigger goals. final workout for the day is complete. It was a interval workout. There were 5 rounds of running intermixed with strength workouts. The running intervals were 8 minutes-ish roughly each time. So it was about a mile. Just did a loop out and around and back to my house and then did the exercises in my living room. Each exercise varies. So you do 2 rounds of 2 different exercises, some lower body, some upper body. It's really interesting going through that progression and doing workouts like that because you really feel those muscles when you go into the run. And it's interesting to see how they affect each interval of the running phase. Obviously, when you're doing legs and glutes, you can feel that. But even when you're doing core work, it's interesting to feel that sometimes you would think that every time you do exercise that is tiring a muscle, when you go out on a run, you would think you would feel weak in that muscle. But in some cases, it's giving you enough to really be engaged. So for instance, when you're doing the core work, once you go out and run, you feel very stable and engaged in that muscle, and it makes the run a little bit more sturdy than it feels in the other rounds. Very interesting intermixing running and weightlifting in that way. Just incorporating those strength exercises is kind of a fun change to your typical go out and run or speed work. Just a nice way to mix it up. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a ton, and it helps people just like you find this content. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and turning on post notifications so that you see new content right when it comes out. I am varying my videos and shorts. I am doing those about every other week, so you'll see main content like this and then shorts intermixed. I may be doing more volume, but right now this is fairly sustainable for me, so hopefully we will catch you all in the next video.